If you have been following this channel for a while now and you play Anna, you might remember this video over here where I talked about how to apply a very nice Okizeme at the end of your combos. I really loved editing that video. It had this noir theme to it, but unfortunately I had to take it down. It's gone now, forever. And the reason is because in Season 4 they changed down 4-3-1, the sidestep cancel became a little bit slower, and when you try to reset the opponent with sidestep 2, it doesn't work anymore. So the Okizeme is incomplete, and unfortunately that was the easiest way for you to apply that setup. It wasn't the only one though, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video. She always has had several ways to apply that Oki, but sometimes they're a little bit tricky to do or unsafe, and in this video I'm going to show you the safest way, which takes a little bit of practicing to not mess up the reset, but it's fairly easy as well and has all of the options that the previous one had. So let me show you how it's done. For this Oki setup, all we have to do is change the down 4-3-1, which we would use as the ender, and swap that for jab into a dash. It doesn't matter what staple you go for as well. You could do the down 4-3-2, which is the easy route, or quarter circle forward 1. As long as you get 6 hits when you screw the opponent, it's going to work just fine. So option number 1 is going for the full crouch. This works against opponents that tech roll or hold back to stand up, and here's how it's done. We're going to do a jab into a dash and then crouch into a mix-up. We can also do like safe pressure. We don't have to do the full crouch every time, just dash into a different button. But if you want to set up the full crouch mix-up, this is how it's done. Be careful not to cancel your dash too soon with a crouch, or else you will likely do it too fast and hit the opponent as they are still tech rolling, so it's going to completely whiff. And if done correctly, they will not have frames for jumping or low parrying it or even pressing a button. They're forced into a real mix-up. Going for the full crouch loses to these two options here though, the recovery kick and the spring kick. So what do we do against it? We bait it out. Instead of just doing a dash into a crouch, we can do dash into backup. So just like this. Jab, dash, go backwards, punish. So just like that. If they go for the spring kick, depending on the option they have, you do a different punish. Against this type of spring kick that Martyr got, you can do back 4 to get a tailspin combo on them. The normal one generally will whiff right in front of us, so just whiff punish it with down 4-2. And the special one that Addy and the Kings got, you can go for the down 4-3 string right in their backs to get a very damaging punish. And finally our reset, which is the option we have to use against opponents that stay on the ground, because if they realize they don't take that much damage just avoiding your mix-up every time, that's what they're gonna do, right? So you want a option that is strong enough to make them have to think of what they are gonna do next. So I set him to not do anything, and instead of just doing a dash, we're going to do a 4-4-3, just like that. And that's the reset. Very nice. We get some extra damage in comparison to just doing the normal ender. We get also some bit of extra wall carry, and if we have rage, this can be even more devastating. We can do this. Oh, I combo. So this is important. When you do 4-4-3, you cannot be too fast, or else it's gonna hit as a combo, and if you do it too slow, it's going to completely whiff. That's the only option that needs a little bit more practicing, and in comparison to the previous Oki setup, it was a lot easier, right? Because you only needed to do a sidestep 2 and spam the 2, and you get the float. But now you need to work a little bit more, which is not very hard, really. So now it's going to work, look. Bang! That's a lot of damage. 52. Very nice. So that's how it's done. Simple as that. The 4-4-3 needs some practicing, so go to practice mode. Try getting the timing down. It's not difficult, but yeah, there is still room for, messing it up and losing your reset. If you want to be sure what option to use against your opponent, try paying attention to whenever you get a knockdown, because that could give you the answer to how the opponent usually reacts to your Okizeme. Get as much information and apply this Oki, and it's going to be really strong. That's it for today, and I see you next time.